Still here
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
when you're
Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Gulshad and I am facilitator at Rayan School Islamabad campus. So viewers, today I talk with Maya. So Maya, Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Nice to be talking with you today.
Maya, my topic is understanding networking. Okay. So my first question is that what does networking mean to me?
That's a good place to start. Networking to me means building relationships with people who can help you grow, not just professionally, but personally too. It's about creating genuine connections, not just collecting contacts. What does it feel like to you when you think about networking?
Okay. So my next question is that why is networking important for success?
For success, it's
Yes.
pretty crucial. Think about it. Your network can open doors to opportunities you wouldn't find on your own. Mentors, collaborators, job leads, even just a sounding board when you're stuck. More than opportunities, though, strong relationships offer support, perspective, and real human connection. When you have people who believe in you, they can help you push through challenges and celebrate wins. What about you? Do you feel like having a good network would help with your work at the school?
Okay, so my next question is that from you, how can networking impact my personal growth?
Networking impacts your growth because it forces you out of your comfort zone. You talk to people you wouldn't normally meet, hear different points of view, maybe even challenge your own beliefs. That stretch is where you learn. Plus, having people you trust and respect can give you honest feedback about blind spots, areas where you can improve.
Okay, nice answer. So my next question is that from you, what mindset should I have in when networking?
Me? A useful mindset is approach it as genuine connection first, not transaction. Be curious about others and interested in what they have to share. People can sense when you're only there to take versus wanting to understand their perspective. Don't be transactional or think in terms of how can this person help me immediately, but focus instead on how you can support each other and share ideas openly. It's easier to build authentic connections that way.
Okay, nice. So my next question is
Hmm.
that from you, do I see networking as giving or just receiving?
For me, it's definitely both. It's not purely transactional. Good relationships aren't just about what you can get from someone, but it shouldn't be purely giving either. There's got to be some give and take. Think of it like good conversation. Both people contribute, both learn. When you're offering something, advice, a connection, even just an open ear, you're building trust and rapport, which often leads to opportunities later on. Make sense?
Okay, nice. So my next question is that from you, how can I overcome social anxiety in a networking?
Mm. Social anxiety is tough. I'd say start small. Focus on one conversations instead of big groups if that feels less overwhelming. Prepare a few easy icebreakers, things that naturally come to mind, and you won't second guess yourself when saying. Reframe networking as simply having interesting conversations with people instead of performance. Focus on the other person. Genuinely listen to what they say. It helps take the pressure off you feeling you need to entertain. Even breathing exercises before going in can help, you know?
Okay. So my next question is that from you, how can I overcome social anxiety in networking and what make a connection meaningful?
We're still on how to handle social anxiety. Start small, conversation starters ready, focus on listening instead of entertaining, and mindful breathing help. For meaningful connections, ditch the superficial small talk and look for shared interests. Ask open ended questions that show you actually care. Remember people's details, follow up later. It's the small gestures that matter. Authenticity works wonders.
Okay. How do I
That
define a
answer,
strong network?
from my perspective, a strong network isn't just about numbers, it's the quality. I'd say it's about having people in different areas, different industries, different skills who you genuinely trust and who know you pretty well. You can call them for advice or support and feel like they actually have your back. More than that, there should be mutual respect and give and take between you all. A real network is dynamic, it evolves as your own needs change.
Okay, so my next question is that from you, what value can I bring to others?
That's a smart question. I think you've got plenty to offer. What are you good at? What comes easy to you that others struggle with? You're a facilitator at a school in Islamabad. You're good with people, helping them learn. Maybe you're great at connecting different kinds of people. Your enthusiasm and curiosity probably make you easy to talk to. What have others asked you for help with before?
Okay, so my next question is that how do I start a conversation with new people?
Simple, genuine curiosity goes a long way. Instead of thinking, what can this person do for me? Ask something that shows you actually care about who they are. Comment on something you genuinely notice. I love your shoes. I saw your presentation on X and thought it was insightful. How did you get started in this field? A simple, what brings you here today? Works too. The key
Okay.
is making it about them, not you. Good. Anything click for you there?
Okay, so my next question is that from you, what questions can I ask to build rapport?
To build rapport,
Yeah.
things that show you're genuinely interested, not just surface stuff, but things people actually care about. What are you working on that's exciting right now? What's one thing you've learned recently that's really stuck with you? What's the best part of your job? People light up talking about things they're passionate about. And follow up questions are huge. If they mention something, ask them to tell you more.
Okay, so my next question is that how can I make a good first impression?
For me, it's showing up genuinely present, meaning put your phone away, contact, actually listen when they talk. Be enthusiastic, but don't overdo it. Most importantly, be yourself. People can spot when you're trying to be someone you're not. And remember their name. That always makes a good impression.
Okay, so my next question is that how can I show genius interest in others?
Genuine interest. Actually, listen to understand, not to respond. Ask follow up questions based on what they say, shows you're tracking and you care. Nonverbal cues help too. Nodding, leaning in slightly, and remember things they've told you from previous conversations. That's gold. It shows you value what they share. It sounds simple, but it makes a huge difference.
Okay, so my next question is that
Hope
what body language help build trust?
open posture, like uncrossed arms and legs, maintaining comfortable eye contact, not staring, but steady, smiling genuinely and leaning in a bit while you listen shows engagement. Mirroring their body language subtly can create connection too. Like if they cross their legs, you might a few minutes later. It's all about being approachable and engaged without coming across as aggressive or overwhelming. And
Okay, so my next question is that how can I remember people's names and details?
remembering names and details is huge. Say the name back when you're introduced. Nice to meet you, Sarah. Repeat it during the conversation. So, Sarah, what brings you here? Associate their name with something you learned about them. David, the software engineer. And if you forget, own up to it. I'm terrible with names. Remind me. People are usually understanding. As for details, a quick mental note right after the conversation helps, or jot it down in your phone after.
Okay, so my next question is that from you, how do I follow up after meeting someone?
For me, a quick email or message within 24 to 48 hours saying something like, great meeting you at X, or really enjoyed our conversation about what, oh, share something relevant, an article, a connection, an idea. Don't ask for something immediately unless you genuinely have a reason. Keep it low pressure and focus on continuing the conversation. Make it short and sweet. Don't overwhelm them.
Okay, so my next question is that how can I stay in a touch consistently?
Consistency is key. Add people to your LinkedIn or email list for regular updates. Share helpful articles or resources that relate to their interests. Shows you remember what they're about. Quick check-ins every few months. Just wanted to see how that project's going or saw this article and thought of you. Don't bombard them, but stay top of mind in a genuine way. Little gestures make it feel less forced.
Okay, so my next question is that what makes people feel valued in conversation?
I think it's feeling truly heard, like someone's listening, not just to respond, but to actually understand you. Asking follow-up questions based on what you said, remembering details they shared, showing genuine curiosity, and respecting their opinions, even if you disagree. It's not about being their echo chamber, but giving them space and showing you've really been paying attention. Sounds simple, but makes.
Okay, so my next question is
What
that
do you think?
what does
You still there?
okay. My next question is that
You
what
good?
does authenticity mean in networking?
For me, authenticity means showing up as your real self. Don't pretend to be someone you're not to impress others. Show your genuine interests and let your personality shine through. When you're authentic, you attract people who genuinely connect with you, not just a fake persona. People can sense authenticity, which builds trust.
Okay, so my next question is that how can I support others in my network?
There are tons of ways. Share their content if they're posting something cool. Make introductions to people who could help them with a project or lead. Offer encouragement and advice when they're facing challenges. Celebrate their wins. Acknowledge their accomplishments. Even just being a good listener and providing support when they're stuck can make a huge difference. Small gestures add up.
Okay, so my
Pretty
next question is
straightforward
that
stuff, right?
how can I support
Mm.
other in my network?
We just covered that. Share their content, make introductions, offer encouragement and advice, and celebrate their wins. What feels most natural to you when it comes to supporting people in your network?
Okay, so my next question is that how do
And
I handle misunderstanding?
hold up, let's clarify. What were you starting to ask about when you said, so my next person is that, how do I handle?
Okay, so my next question is that what makes a connection long lasting?
For me, it's
Yes.
reciprocity, shared values, and consistent effort. You have to keep investing in the relationship, not just when you need something. Mutual respect, being reliable, and celebrating each other's wins over time are huge. Strong connections aren't just a one time event, they need consistent nurturing like any meaningful relationship.
Okay, so my next question is that how can networking help my career?
Networking can open a ton of doors. You get access to new job opportunities through referrals, industry insights from experienced people, potential mentors who can guide you, collaborators for projects, even just valuable feedback on your ideas. It's not always immediate, but building genuine connections with the right people can really accelerate your career path. Make sense?
Okay, who can mentor or guide me?
Okay, finding mentors. Think about people you respect in your field, maybe someone at Rayhan School, or someone whose work you admire from afar, people further along in their career, or who have achieved something you're working towards. Start building genuine connections with them first. Ask for advice, seek their feedback. Don't ask straight for mentorship. If the connection clicks, mentorship happens organically rather than asking for it directly. Does that align with how you're thinking?
Okay, so my next question is that how do I approach industry professionals?
Our next person is Data. Sounds like you're saying you want to approach industry professionals about data. If so, I can help with that. Or were you thinking of something else?
Okay, what platforms can I use for networking?
LinkedIn's the classic, obviously. Industry specific forums or online groups can also be great. Twitter for quick industry updates and connecting with thought leaders. Local events, webinars, even online communities related to your interests. It really depends on your industry, but LinkedIn's usually a solid place to start. Plus, in person events when possible.
Okay, so how can I build my personal brand?
I think you said personal brand or maybe personal boundary. Could you repeat what you meant by personal brands?
Personal brand.
Personal brand. For me, it's just authentically showing up as who you are, your skills, values, interests, share insights related to your field, consistently be helpful online, and let your personality shine through. Don't try to be someone you're not to build a brand. Just share what you're good at and what you're passionate about. That's where genuine brand building starts.
Okay, so my next question is that what opportunities
I'm listening.
can networking create?
Oh, so many. Job opportunities, partnerships, new clients, access to information and resources you wouldn't find otherwise. Collaborative opportunities, mentorship from industry leaders, maybe even just getting new perspectives that inspire your work.
Okay.
Networking is about creating a web of support and collaboration that opens up avenues you wouldn't see working in isolation. Does that cover what you were thinking?
Okay, so my next question is that how can I collaborate with others?
For me, collaboration starts with finding people who have different but complementary skills to yours. Identify common interests or projects you both care about. Then approach them genuinely about working together. Clear communication, being open to new ideas, and defining roles up front helps smooth the process. Collaboration should feel synergistic rather than a competition. Make sense?
Okay, so my next question is that how do I build connection on a social media?
I think you might mean builds connection on social media.
Hmm.
If so, start by engaging genuinely with the content. Comment thoughtfully, share their posts, and a personalized connection request instead of the generic one when you message them. Reference something specific about their work that caught your eye. Show genuine interest before you ask for anything in return. Make sense?
Okay, so my next question is that what should I post
Okay.
to attract the right people?
I think you mean what should I post, not just pose. To attract the right people online, share valuable stuff related to your field, your insights from working at the school, tips for others, interesting articles you found, thoughts on your industry. Avoid just self promotion. Share, help, engage, be a resource. Consistency matters more than chasing trends. Make it authentic to you.
Okay, so my next question is that what platforms are best for my goals?
For what goals specifically? LinkedIn's great for professional networking. Twitter is good for quick thoughts and industry conversations. If your goals are creative, Instagram or TikTok makes sense. Facebook could work for a local community. It depends what you want to achieve: job opportunities, career growth, promoting your school, finding collaborators. What specifically were you aiming for?
Okay. How can I grow my online presence?
Hmm. Consistency is big. Regular content, even if it's just a few times a week. Engage with other people's content in your field. Be valuable. Share insights, resources, thoughts. Experiment with different content formats, posts, videos, images, and be patient. Building a presence takes time. Quality over quantity usually works better too.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Maya.
Nice to meet you too, Gulsha. It was great
So,
talking through all that networking stuff.
okay.
What's
So,
up?
everyone, this was a Maya. So, I meet you again next Maya. So, inshallah, Pakistan, Zindabad, Allah Hafiz.
Sounds good. Looking forward to our next conversation. Allah Hafiz, Pakistan Zindabad. Take care.
Take care too.